According to the Legal Resources Center, those with financial means are more likely to get good legal services than those without, while law clinics providing legal services also give the poor access to representation in court. However, the advocacy group believes more needs to be done to ensure the poor have access to quality legal representation.
The law clinics that are providing legal assistance to the poor, they're qualified attorneys with great expertise and experience in the sector to be able to provide access to justice and to litigate on matters that involve human rights violations. But yeah, I think there's a lot more work that needs to go into making sure that the poor have access to quality legal representation where they don't feel comfortable to do it by themselves.
The advocacy group is calling on the justice system to provide better representation for women who are victims of gender-based violence suffering from battered woman syndrome.
The police officer is supposed to not only take that statement, but they're supposed to help in terms of referring them to a shelter or referring them to get medical assistance, right? But the research that we've seen is that the police officers are not doing that. They're not referring women to safe places after the incident. They're also not referring them to get medical assistance, but that is in the Domestic Violence Act. So then they stay in these abusive relationships, and then the only way out is them protecting themselves in self-defense and killing their abusers. But then what happens is that when they go to court, the courts fail to take account of the history of abuse, and then these women end up being convicted and sentenced to very lengthy prison terms. So again, with that, we're advocating for our courts to look at these cases differently.
The festival will conclude on Sunday with a march by civil rights organizations against human rights violations. Mbalentle Mthethwa, SABC News, Johannesburg.